A very bright and happy Sunday to you all. I feel like I could have said bright sun because we're not in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but 2, whatever that thing is. But
the suns are still bright.
Yes, but we are here at Disney California Adventure, about to get our coffee after having an absolutely fantastic morning here at the Disneyland Resort for the CHOC Walk. So before we do anything else, we're going to let you see some of our favorite moments from this morning's CHOC Walk, and then we'll be coming back to Disney California Adventure to see some other stuff that hopefully we find. Maybe Avengers bounding Disney characters.
Maybe
and
nachos.
Nachos.
I just like nachos.
Yes, you do. So we're going to get our coffee, and you watch the CHOC Walk.
Mickey, Minnie, are you ready? All right, DJ Clark, let's get a drum roll, please.
The 29th annual CHOC Walk in the park presented by the Disneyland Resort has officially begun!
1, 2, 3.
Legacy Royal Crusader 2! Shout out to all of them! Woo!
And let's hear Justin's helpers. Let's hear it. How about this one? Liam the Lion. Let's hear from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get better pictures when you get back on the other side of the walkway. All the way through. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, the backlighting, so they.
Double time.
Really?
He's on leave right now, so give him a hard time.
All right, come on in here, sir.
Oh,
All
wait.
right,
You're
you're in the middle, you're in the center.
I get shit.
Everybody get the green arm in pose. All right, move it out, everybody.
Hey, Max, play time. Well, he gets enough of that, I'm sure. Oh, I got you, man.
Someone knows where we
In
came from.
position.
It's about time, and I like your green. Got 10%.
Morning, everyone. You guys are almost there.
I said me, go ahead and make it. But he's adorable. Good job, guys. You're almost
Hope you guys are doing great.
Let's hear it for Team DAPS Magic. We're going.
Thank you for joining us for the CHOC Walk. It's not too late to raise money for CHOC. If you go to chocwalk.org/DAPS Magic, you can still donate to the team and we can continue to raise money for CHOC. Really important, we have till September 12th to do that, so run on over there right now. And also while you're on this channel, subscribe so you can catch all of our future coverage, whether it's D23, all of the other things happening this year at the Disneyland Resort, our weekly shows, Disney Reporter, Geeks Corner, all that jazz as well.
Something like they didn't have.
Oh my gosh. I really hope this is picking up on camera, but Minnie Mouse and Spider-Man are both doing a little flip.
Those are pretty cool.
It's so good!
Those are really good outfits.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
No, I wasn't in town.
Oh my gosh.
That is awesome. Best outfits all around ever.
I do love that Minnie is wearing a hoodie in August.
Yeah.
She's fashion.
Probably roasting too, but
Probably.
that's cool. Very cool.
I said I was gonna get nachos. And love them. They pile so much meat on there. We actually found this during the college band season because we would get hungry during jazz set. And these were close, and they aren't that expensive.
How much are they?
For real, they are $10.49, but with past discount, they are $8.92.
That is a steal.
It is. It's a lot of food. You can easily split this with somebody. Did you see that? I was like,
It's a marvelous day.
it's a marvelous day. Sometimes you gotta go on the Mark Twain and you have to sit. Because why not? Sometimes you gotta sit with Jenny. Because Jenny's got the right idea.
It's beautiful and shady
And breathe.
the breeze.
Splash Mountain, named for the fact that
Hi, Jenny.
everyone seems to have a
So we did find our superhero friends. We enjoyed hanging out in the Hollywood backlot stage area for a while, and then we're like, let's go to Disneyland. We were gonna go on the train, but the train's not running right now for some reason, so we went on the next best thing, which is the Mark Twain.
Which sounds like train.
Yes, and we just passed Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and the non-train train track, whatever.
Fake train
Fake train track, the non-train, yeah, whatever. And now we're making our way back to Civilization. I have no clue what we're gonna do next. There's no agenda today because we already saw the Avenger-bound characters, which were great.
We've already seen a lot of the resort.
Yeah. We saw all the resort this morning. So we'll see what comes next. It wouldn't surprise me if we ended up in a galaxy far, far away because that just seems to happen a lot.
And we did not see that this morning.
We did not. It was a surprise, but it was okay. It was still good. And just means we have to go back. So we're gonna go find a new adventure.
So this is the reason why we couldn't get on the train. There it is. No cars. Just hanging out at Galaxy's Edge. Can't really blame it, because I mean that's what we're about to go do. But there is our grand answer to why we couldn't get on the train.
So they're only purple and green.
Black.
So you push it. Just to light up and giggle. It says.
This is the Jenny Ghost.
No, they're all the same price, right? They're all the same price?
Yeah.
So on warm days, it's always wonderful to go into the Opera House and catch great moments with Mr. Lincoln, which happens to be one of my favorite attractions for a little, well, actually in college. I was a history major and loved to study that kind of stuff, and this just brings history to life, and that's a lot of fun. I love seeing the Capitol. It's 3/16 of an inch to the foot, and it was, I believe, built in like 1935 or something like that. But my favorite part is the artwork in here also. And this painting in particular, which is called The Burden of War, is also in Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. And I've always just really thought it captures what Lincoln was going through during the Civil War. And I love how they bring the vignette in it during the show, and it just brings in the struggle that he was going through during the war. This painting is also a lot of fun, and I like how they took both worlds where people were at during the Gettysburg's address, both here on Earth and then those who didn't make it as they died in the battle, I guess. And you've got the really cool bust of Abe Lincoln over here, and that's very cool. It was by Blaine Gibson, who's just a legend in the Disney community. And this really cool portrait as well. We would show you the show, but they don't like us to video that, so we won't do that. But this really is a fantastic attraction at the Disneyland Resort, and one of Walt's favorite historic people as well. If they got the picture of young Walt here, getting ready to be Abe Lincoln when he was a kid back in school. So we're gonna go and enjoy great moments with Mr. Lincoln with comfortable chairs and wonderful air conditioning here in the Opera House. If you haven't been in here, make sure to stop by. It really is a fantastic attraction, and it just brings history to life in a way that so often doesn't when you learn about history. So we are gonna go do that, and we'll see where we go next. Last week it was red. This week, Mater. I like that they're doing this. All right, Luke, so what do you have for dinner?
I have the Fisherman's Medley in a sourdough bowl.
Which has what in it?
Has a cod, prawns, and clams.
So you're saying you're eating Pepe the prawn.
I guess so.
Is that why I haven't seen him in the Muppet Show in a while? Okay, well, why don't you try it and tell us how it is? It's a seasonal
All right. Go ahead and try.
at Pacific Wharf, I think, right?
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good? How would it rate?
So-
Like, what's your favorite thing at...
I really like the clam chowder.
That's what I would go for, too. So how would you rate it up against the clam chowder?
If clam chowder was a 5 out of 5, this would probably be a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. So not quite as good, but still enjoyable. Would it be better if it was a cooler day?
Yes.
Because it looks like something that I'd want to eat on a rainy, like, because we have so many of those in Southern California, but a rainy, cool day would be great. But those are the days I really want clam chowder, so that might be a problem too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your food. Jenny, what'd you get?
I got broccoli cheese.
How's your broccoli and cheese?
It's always good.
Is it your favorite
It is my favorite.
over clam chowder?
I don't like clams.
That's a good reason. How would you rate it out of 5?
Well, I prefer the original broccoli and cheese from
Yes.
like early DCA.
Yes.
So if that's a 5, then this is like a 4.
Okay. Okay, so a pair of 4s today for Luke and Jenny. I'm gonna let them enjoy their food now and go get mine. So since I made Jenny and Luke review their food, I thought it would make Roger do it as well, because the more the merrier, right? So Roger, what'd you get?
I got the Cocina bowl from Cocina Cucamonga, and it's a bowl with your choice of protein. You can choose steak, pork, chicken, or potato cake. I got pork.
Okay.
And it also has cotija cheese, roasted Anaheim peppers, served with a cilantro lime rice, black beans, queso fresco, roasted corn, and a cucumber tomato sauce.
All right, let's give it a try.
I usually mix it in.
I would.
They only do that for your photo.
It's true.
Yeah, you have to have the Instagram moment.
Yes. Nobody eats like that.
Here's
though.
the moment of truth. I won't make him eat on camera completely. All right, how is it?
It's really good.
You had the fish tacos last week, right?
I did.
How would you rate it compared to the fish tacos?
The fish tacos had more flavor.
So you like the fish tacos better?
I did.
So what rating would you give them from 1 to 5? And then what rating would you give this?
Fish tacos I gave a 4.5, and this I gave a 4.
So apparently it's a trio of 4s today for my 3 friends who are doing impromptu food reviews. How about the guacamole and chips?
Oh, those are always good.
Are they a 4 or are they a 5?
Oh, they're a 5, definitely.
They're a 5, okay. So, and then what'd you drink?
It's a strawberry fresca. It's an agua fresca.
And you've had that before, right?
No, I have not.
Oh, you haven't?
It's a seasonal one.
Okay.
Finding it. It is a strawberry lemon Thai basil agua fresca.
Do you want to try that?
Sure.
Okay. No pressure. We're just making this up as we go along.
That's what we do.
Yeah. You got better light though. They had weird light.
That's really good. Like a strawberry lemonade.
And from 1 to 5?
I give it a 5.
5. So we got 3 4s, 2 5s. Yeah, I know it is. And then we got also some chicken curry bowl and it looks like a, what do you have, a beef?
Beef with spicy Korean, come on!
Beef with spicy Korean. chicken curry. I actually would say both of these are a 4, having had them before, right, Katie?
Sure.
Because we're on the trio of 4s, but now we've made them 5. And that's the magic number. So we're gonna enjoy our dinner and we'll see where we go next. Woo! Thanks, everybody. Well, here is something you don't see every day, and that is 2 engines that are, looks like, about to be connected and maybe move one from the other, or not really sure. But the Ward Kimball's been sitting here for the last couple hours, and it looks like they are gonna try to do something with it to get it out, potentially. It looks like they're pumping something out of the back of the Ward Kimball or into the Ward Kimball. Kind of interesting to watch, and I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely some tubing that's coming out of CK Holiday, I believe, into the Ward Kimball, and that's it right there, as they try to get it moving and try to get it put away after it's been sitting here for multiple hours. We will see what actually ends up happening. And if you know more about trains than I do, I know kind of about trains, but this is more the mechanics of it. I'd be very curious to hear what is actually happening, so let us know in the comments. It's a gorgeous night here, unless you're a stranded train. And if you look very closely there, you can see the CK Holiday as it's doing whatever it's doing for the Ward Kimball. Hopefully they'll get it running tonight and get it put away, hopefully before it gets too dark for the guys working out there. So while this has all been going on, we've also been waiting for the Main Street Electrical Parade, because why not? We started today with a parade of guests, why not end it with a parade of awesome characters? But as I'm thinking more about it, my guess is, and I've texted somebody who would know what exactly they're pumping, but I'm betting they're pumping water from the CK Holiday over to the Ward Kimball, perhaps because the Ward Kimball ran out of steam, quite literally. So that is my guess. I'm not an expert on steam engines, I just kind of know enough to be dangerous, so they'd never let me drive one. Maybe someday, but I need to learn more. Anyway, I have texted a friend who would know exactly what that could be, maybe. If we find out, we'll add it to this video. If not, maybe we'll bring it in next week and we'll be able to add to it as well. But it is very intriguing to see what's happening, and hopefully we'll get an answer for you.
Boys and girls, Disneyland proudly presents our spectacular festival method of nighttime and rebellion animation. With thousands of sparkling lights and electro-scintillating musical sounds, the Main Street Electrical Parade.
shoot fire, we can even disappear. Say, Elliot, can you show off with these fine folk and disappear? Hey everyone, make some noise if you can see Elliot disappear. Alright, on the count of 3, let's shout out Razzle Dazzle. Elliot, you're supposed to go on Razzle Dazzle. Hey Elliot, say hello to all these nice people. We just wished you all a Razzle Dazzle day. Hi there. Hi. My name's Pete, and this is my friend Elliot. He's a dragon. Say hello, Elliot. We flew all the way from Passamaquoddy to be here tonight. If you think it's hard to say Passamaquoddy, you should try and spell it sometime. Do you think you could spell it, Elliot? Well, that's right. P-A-S-S-A-M-A-Q-U-O-D-D-Y.
So you really can't see anything, but maybe you can hear the engine that is still huffing and puffing as it appears to pump water over to the Ward Kimball from the CK Holiday. Still pretty dark up there. I talked to a friend who knows a lot more about trains than I did, and he thought it could be possible that they are pumping water from one tender to the other in order to potentially maybe fire it up and get it to go back in on its own tonight. But right now, it's not going anywhere. You can't really see anything but shadows. But it's still there. And they're still pumping, or whatever. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be gone tomorrow.
Clearly we have made our way to Galaxy's Edge, because what else do you do after Electrical Parade? There's Mr. DAPS. Hi, Mr. DAPS. He can't hear me, so this is like 10 times funnier. Hi! I was whispering that I could see you and that you couldn't hear me, so it was way funnier that I was like whispering hi to you.
And then you walked up to me, so then it...
And then I just yelled because you looked at me.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Still pretty at night.
Yes, still pretty at night, confirmed.
People are lining up for fireworks already.
Obviously. But we've got...
We're in like
9 minutes?
9 minutes.
Roughly. But we're probably gonna find a spot.
Hopefully.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
If we're lucky.
If
First,
the
we gotta go look at the Millennium Falcon, because were you really in Batuu or on Batuu if you didn't see the Millennium Falcon?
no.
I don't think so. It's gorgeous.
Dun da da dun. Even though the dish is wrong. Please, no one come for me about that. The dish is not wrong. It's correct. Something I really love, and I don't know if it's picking it up, is how blue Batuu gets at night. It's super gorgeous. I love the lights. Something else I love is as we're waiting for the celebration that starts at 9:30, there's Mr. DAPS, and he almost looks like he's just kind of waiting for the X-Wing to take off. I wonder what'll happen. Will it take off? Stay tuned for more. Update, the X-Wing is lighting up many colors, so it might be taking off. Also, there's that going on, but that is not what we are talking about here. We are talking about the X-Wing and the X-Wing only.
Maybe want to see if you played it.
I don't normally laugh at your puns. That one was funny. Get one today. Don't worry, they sparkle.
And here is the Millennium Falcon once again. Because why not? When it's right here, gotta come say hi. It's actually not too busy of a night here in Batuu. And then there's Jenny. And then there's Roger. And I don't know where Luke is. He would be here if there was Luke. Anyway.
Hey everybody, so we are not on Main Street. I know this is amazing because we're always on Main Street, it feels like, when we do our wrap-up video.
I was really confused.
But
like, tell them
Jenny is right behind us, and that's always fun. And so
I have her in my hand.
It's been a fun night. Electricity, fireworks, Star Wars.
That sounds scary.
All of those things
Sounds
combined together.
Dangerous. Don't do that at home, please.
Yeah, this isn't Captain Planet. Anyway, we are making our way out of the park before the second electrical parade makes its way into the park, well, from Main Street up to Small World. It's been a very long day, but a very fun one, starting with CHOC Walk.
At 3 o'clock this morning.
Hitting both parks.
Yes.
And going to a galaxy far, far away, which is always fun to say. But we are going to call it for tonight. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to check us out on Geeks Corner this Tuesday night at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. Don't want to miss that. Watch me on the Disney Reporter each week. And
every Saturday.
Every Saturday, unless it doesn't happen. Occasionally I travel or something. But subscribe to this channel. Also subscribe to DAPSMagic.com. We've got a ton of news coming up with the D23 Expo. You won't want to miss it. But we hope you have a fantastic week. We look forward to seeing you in the parks and at the Expo.
Yeah.